I think there's a lot of kids out there now that don't have these father figures, especially I think males with father figures. I think that they have the biggest tendency to end up in prison or on drugs. And I think that if there was a way for us to inform fathers, or if maybe you shouldn't be a father in the freaking first place. I mean, maybe you shouldn't have a kid. If you can't raise a dog and have a great dog that doesn't get in fights with people, like, then maybe you should not be a father. So it's just hard to really concept, and it's just like, when you're in your 30s now, and it's like you're trying to understand these things, and you understand them, but it's so hard to apply them. Like applying discipline, it's just not in me. It's just not in me. I have the kindness and the love and caring, but then I don't have the other side, and it makes it so hard to incorporate that in a world that is like go 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 go, especially in the US. And you end up kind of fumbling and struggling. And I think that there's a lot of people out there that didn't have a father, and they don't realize how hard it is. People don't bring it up because no one really ever talked to it. I never knew about it. No one ever told me like, hey, you need a strong father role model. But I think now we're realizing how important it is to have that. And if you look back at, like, I was watching the movie The Vikings, and like they show the father, and it was like the having the son, and the father teaches the son how to tie knots, and he teaches them how to fish, and he teaches them how to do this and that and this. I'm just like, what? I didn't even learn any of that. Like, how do I even know any of that stuff? I don't even know how to sign like a deed to a house or something, and that would have been so helpful if I would have had that. And I'm not going to have it, so it's fine. But if there's other people out there that really struggle in life, I think that maybe you have to kind of look at the dynamics of what your father and your mother and start there. And therapy, I think, helps just to understand it, but it's always going to be there. So it's hard. It's going to be really hard. And I think that the struggle is what makes us. So, and at times it's so easy to say that, but at times you're just like, you're tired of it. You're tired of the struggle. You're tired of constantly ending up short. You're tired of like not knowing how to proceed. You're tired of simple tasks that normal people can just do, and you're just like, you feel just like an alien. And I wake up in the morning, I walk around, and I feel just like an alien. I don't feel like anyone else. And earlier today, I took my dog for a walk, and it's super crowded, and I just feel like I'm an alien. I never had proper guidance from male. No idea what I was doing as a kid, and then as an adult, and then just not even knowing that was a problem until I was in my 20s, until a therapist told me. And then I didn't have a guidebook then. So it was like, now I'm just making mistakes in order to try to figure it out. And then how many mistakes can you make in your life in order for you to even move on? So anyways, I kind of wanted to expand on that because I think that that's where most of my problems come from. And it's the lack of not having a father. And I talked about that before, and I went through a huge phase of addiction and trying to anger for him not being around, and then I had to let that go, and then I had to try to figure out how I'm gonna make anything out of this life. And I think that maybe going through all these struggles, I understand like more of what the role is of a male, and his son. And I don't know about how a male would be with his daughter, but just I know that how I would treat my son, and I think that I had to learn it the hard way. And my mom, her mother was a horrible mother, so she like, and she became a great mother, so I guess she had to learn it the hard way too. So I guess that's just another reminder that the struggle is always going to be the biggest like learning experience. So anyways, if you could take anything from that, hopefully it means something. I'll see you next video.